Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to recreate the makeup look that I have on right now. I wore a similar one in my Marshalls haul, and a lot of you guys were requesting it, and I decided to make this video because I feel like it's a really simple yet glam type of makeup look, perfect for something like Thanksgiving dinner, which is coming up because of the kind of cranberry eye. It feels festive, but I used no liner outside of just tight lining and no lashes. It's one of those looks like you tried hard, but really it didn't take you very long makeup looks, which who doesn't love that kind of a makeup look? And obviously all drugstore products were used. So if you're looking for the perfect Thanksgiving dinner makeup look or just another kind of easy fall makeup tutorial, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the base, and for that I'm gonna be using the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation. I feel like this is a really good foundation for this time of year when the skin is feeling a little bit drier, a little bit more dull. This just adds a lot of life back into the skin. And I'm gonna be mixing the shades Warm Beige and Nude Beige. I feel like Warm Beige is a little bit too warm and Nude Beige is a little bit too cool. So mixing them together gives it a little bit more of a neutral finish. And I'm using my e.l.f. highlighting sponge to apply this. It's become my go-to sponge. And this is a little bit dark for me right now because of course I got this when I was self-tanning, but I'm gonna lighten things up with concealer and bring it down my neck. And I don't know about you guys, but I like using a little bit darker of a foundation shade in the winter because I feel like it just makes you look more awake and refreshed. Okay, so we're gonna come back to the base once I finish the eyes. And for eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using a eyeshadow palette that I am obsessed with. I've recommended it a million times, and a lot of you guys have said you've purchased it and you love it and you want more tutorials using it. So here it is again. This is the JCat Beauty Sunset Boulevard eyeshadow palette. And I'm gonna start out by using this BS Mall brush I got off of Amazon and dip it into this really neutral transition color right here. My top on this palette popped off, so I just put it on like a lid now. That's one thing about this palette, the packaging is cheap, but these eyeshadows are amazing. So again, just dipping into this color right here and taking that through the crease. And I'm taking this pretty far up because this is the transition color, so I'm going to be putting the darker crease color closer in toward the crease, and this will just create a nice gradient between that color and my brow bone. Alright, next I'm going to be taking this kind of cranberry shimmery shade right there and putting that all over the lid. And I'm using my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush from the Beautifully Precise collection. I've been just really into these like cranberry shades right now. I feel like they're very fall, but a little bit more unexpected than like bronze and gold shades. And you can totally use your fingers with these shimmery eyeshadows. Works just as well. All right, now I'm taking this ColourPop brush. This is one of their blending brushes, the bigger one. It doesn't have a number on it or anything, but I'll link it down below. And I'm gonna take this darker matte color right here in the same column as the shimmer shade we just used. And take this through my crease. Just place the brush out on the outer corner and then take whatever's left and blend in toward the center. And feel free to take a clean blending brush throughout and just kind of blend out the edges so that it doesn't start to look muddy. This one is by Beige Cosmetics. And we're gonna come back to the eyes, but first I have got to conceal my under eyes, and for that I'm gonna be using the Instant Age Rewind in the shade Neutralizer. And I'm also gonna be using this as a highlighter because the foundation shade is a little bit dark. This will kind of lighten everything up. So I'm gonna take it underneath my eyes right here. And I'm just dotting a little bit of product and not twisting up more because this is a very light shade, so a little bit will go a long way. So I'm going to take that same e.l.f. sponge and just blend it out. So using the lighter concealer color kind of lightened up the center of the face, but using it on the same sponge we used to apply the foundation, mix the two colors together so there's not a stark contrast between where the concealer ends and the foundation starts. So now I'm just setting my face using the e.l.f. blush brush and the Essence All About Matte powder. So this is a setting powder. It's translucent and it does a really good job of keeping you matte. All right, next I'm taking my ColourPop Pressed Face Powder, and again, doesn't say the color of the product in here, but I will link it down below as well. And I'm using my e.l.f. mineral powder brush to just do a little bit of contouring. Nothing too intense, just creating a little bit of shadow around the face, but we want the eye makeup to be what pops. All right, next I'm gonna use that same brush and dip it into this Rimmel Kate Moss trio. This is the one in the shade 3 Golden Bronze. I absolutely love this blush color, and I'm gonna apply it to the apples of my cheeks and work it upward. I love a nice flushed makeup look in the middle of winter because it kind of just looks like you came in from the cold and you have a natural flush on the face. But what's not so natural but still very important is highlighter. I love highlighter during this time of year as well. Like I said in a previous video, I feel like highlighter in the winter time is way more important than highlighter in the summertime, because in the summertime we're all just naturally a little bit more dewy because we're hot. In the winter time our skin is a little bit dull and dry, and highlighter just brings so much life. So I'm going to be using this pretty intense highlighter. This is the JCat Beauty You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter in Crystal Sand. I love this stuff. And I'm going to be using it on an e.l.f. small tapered brush and just kind of go to town and get glowy. And the blush also has a little bit of shimmer in it, but not too much. So there's kind of a seamless transition between the glowiness of the blush and then a little bit more of an intense glow on the high points of the face. And I'm also going to take a little bit of this on the brow bone in the corners of my eyes and bring it in slightly right here. And then just to add a little bit more drama without doing an actual line, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Workout Ready eye pencil to tight line my eye, both the upper and lower lash line. And now I'm going to take my e.l.f. smudge brush with that same dark shade that we used in the crease and just smoke out my lower lash line a little bit. And now I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes with my favorite lash curlers. These are the ones by Tweezerman. And go in with my favorite mascara of the moment, which is this e.l.f. Active Sweat Resistant Mascara. This is just one of those mascaras you know will not transfer no matter how oily your eyelids get, because it's waterproof, and it's actually waterproof, but yet it's super easy to take off, so you don't have to deal with the mess later on in the night when you're full and the last thing you want to do is have a battle taking off your mascara. Right now I'm going to line my lips with this NYX retractable lip liner. This is also waterproof. It's in the shade Nude. It's kind of like a nudie pinky shade, and I'm going to line my lips as well as fill them in with this because it's always nice to have layers when you're going to be eating, and I also feel like it's safe to wear a nude because it's not going to be really obvious if it starts to fade off throughout dinner. And you could leave it like that if you like a more matte lip, but I'm gonna go in with a gloss. This is the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Curvii, and that is it. This has become one of my go-to looks. I change out the colors and maybe the lip color, but I've been really enjoying just kind of doing a little bit more of a dramatic, bold eye and skipping the eyeliner outside of tight lining and skipping lashes. It still looks like you tried hard. It still looks like a nice makeup look, but it takes way less time and it wears really, really well. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you do recreate this video, definitely tweet me, tag me on Instagram. I would love to see you guys recreating this look and enjoying your Thanksgiving dinner. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.